Yeah, I definitely felt like the why the different pieces were laid out the way they were. It definitely made sense. There's a lot of reasons why the surfing builds upon the wellness, and the yoga builds upon that to kind of pull it all together and really put you in a really good state of mind that you can actually heal. It was awesome because I was doing what I love. I love teaching, and I was able to transfer that knowledge and give it to her, and just spend more time with her. Giving her those enjoyment skills that I have, passing it on a little bit, making her see the benefits of this. It was really cool. I mean, it wasn't really a shock because she's amazing at everything she does, but she gets up on the board first try, rides a wave all the way in. I can't really say much other than she's awesome, and maybe I know what I'm doing a little bit. The getting better with the yoga, I believe that week I had Elisa on the Saturday morning. It was definitely a different tone, and I enjoyed it. It helped me get into a couple different um, zones that I really needed to work on. It wasn't a very fast session, so I was able to kind of stretch more out, spread it out a little bit more, um, but then make sure I'm not totally killing myself with my shoulder starting to hurt, and there's a couple of things that were going on with my back and stuff that it allowed me to relax and then made for the rest of the day a good day. So module 7 this week, it was curiosity and the different ways that people are motivated. Those information seekers, adventure, so there's a couple different things that are out there. I did another virtual session with Elisa. I definitely found out that I am a information seeker. Totally makes sense. Adventure, while some people think that surfing falls under that category, I don't. It's not crazy to me. Going out in the water and seeing these big waves and stuff. But others, that is definitely an adventure seeking activity, because they're not used to it. They're not always exposed to the water. I grew up on the water and the waves and diving and all these different things. So it's more of a natural to me. But information, I gobble up everything off of the internet and out of books and all types, all forms of information. So it's cool to categorize your different activities into these curiosities and see what does best for you. So it was good. It's those building blocks. It helps you find different ways to fill your bucket up. Do what makes you happy. So sometimes, or not do stuff that pushes you out of your bounds a little bit and gets you to find ways around certain feelings that you may be having. How figuring out those types of curiosities applied to me, it was a lot of validation, but it provided me an opportunity to see different points of view, because that's kind of where that perspective of the adventurous and thrill seeking comes into play when others are looking at the surfing aspect of it. I never really thought about that as hey, this is some crazy dangerous thing because there could be sharks out in the water or stuff. It was just kind of second nature to me. But it was good to have that perspective. And I do find myself using that when I'm teaching surfing now, because it provides me a stepping stone to have a connection with whoever I'm working with to show them some rationale over getting over their fear of falling off a wave and getting held onto the water or something like that. Avoiding a shark or, some crazy fish that's at the bottom that you step on. Having those different perspectives is really helpful to being able to show others that what we do is beneficial and it will push them out of their bounds, but nothing is impossible. That definitely has, this process has changed my perspective on that perpetual stagnation and just living with what you have, pushing my boundaries. I've had a lot of time since I initially got hurt to process and kind of deal with my limitations. So I had kind of gotten to that point of, hey, this is the best that I can get. Just kind of stick with it, and you'll, change your life around what's going wrong. And then I did start up in the program, and I realized, wow, no, that's not the way that you should work. You should always be trying to progress and make yourself better. Don't just stop and accept because, somebody told you that there's nothing else that they can do. There are limits to it, obviously, but always wanting to go through and better yourself. And I've definitely found those ways again to better myself, and I don't think I'm going to stop. So that's what I really like about this program is it's broken that barrier down for me to push. Week 7, things are going to start slowing down. You will most likely have met your yoga session requirements, definitely coming close to the end of the surf session requirements, as if you're participating in the open surfs and the semi-privates throughout the week. Only one more module to go for wellness. So it's definitely coming to an end, but while the requirements are coming to an end, that doesn't mean that you just kind of stop. There's so much more to the program, and if you stick with it, you'll find that companionship and that drive to continue bettering yourself. So